Last week, US President Donald Trump announced an agreement with European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker to avoid an imminent all-out trade war between the US and the EU. Trump's threat to impose tariffs on European cars was put aside, while Juncker promised that the EU would import more liquefied natural gas and soybeans from the United States. But there are doubts as to whether the agreement can be implemented, as the deal is in large part only appeasing to Washington. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez said all agreements negotiated by the European Commission should be approved by the European Parliament and all the EU member states before they finally come into effect. French President Emmanuel Macron agreed with Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, saying he's not in favour of a trade negotiation right now. Macron said a good commercial dialogue can only be made under balanced and reciprocal relationship, not under threat. In any circumstance, I am not in favour of starting to negotiate a broad trade agreement now, because it's not allowed by the context. Peter Bystrom, chairman of the legislature's Foreign Affairs Committee for the opposition Alternative für Deutschland fraction, said, whether this is a good deal for the EU, buying American gas and soybeans is questionable. Europe imported 14.5 million tonnes of soybeans in total last year. Even if the European countries wish exclusively to import soybeans from the US, the European market is too small to meet US soybean supply. As a strong competitor with the US, Russia is the unquestionable leader of the European natural gas market because of its lower prices. In fact, the price for US liquid natural gas are higher than the prices for gas from many other countries. Wolfgang Ischkinger, chairman of the Munich Security Conference, an annual international security program, says the issue of natural gas supply to Europe should not be decided by the United States.